নমস্কার, গুড মর্নিং। আপনারা দেখতে শুরু করেছেন পশ্চিমবাংলা এবং সীমাঞ্চলের ফাস্টেস্ট গ্রোয়িং অ্যান্ড মোস্ট লাভেবল ডিজিটাল প্ল্যাটফর্ম ইসলামপুর সাব ডিভিশনাল কোর্টের দুটি বড় প্রাপ্তি আপনাদের জানিয়ে দিই। দুটি ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের আজকে শুভ উদ্বোধন হতে চলেছে, যেখানে রাজ্যের মন্ত্রী গোলাম রাব্বানি থেকে শুরু করে আইজি, ডিআইজি এবং তার পাশাপাশি অবশ্যই আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব হচ্ছে অন্যান্য যারা হচ্ছে বিচারপতি আছেন তারা কিন্তু এসে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন। এই মুহূর্তে এক্সক্লুসিভ সেই চিত্র আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন। সাজো রব ইসলামপুর কোর্টে কড়া পুলিশি নিরাপত্তার মধ্যে দিয়ে আজকে দুটি ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের শুভ উদ্বোধন হবে। ইসলামপুর কোর্ট সাব ডিভিশনাল কোর্টের দুটি বড় প্রাপ্তি, এক্সক্লুসিভ সেই চিত্র আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন। এই মুহূর্তে যেমনটা আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব, পুলিশের শীর্ষকর্তারা তারা কিন্তু এখানে এসে পৌঁছেছেন এবং এরপর কিন্তু আজকে জানিয়ে দেবো ইসলামপুর শহরে কিন্তু ফের একটা আলোড়ন সৃষ্টিকারী বিষয় রয়েছে, যেখানে আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব যে আজকে ভার্চুয়ালি এই দুটি ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের শুভ উদ্বোধন করবেন রাজ্যের আইনমন্ত্রী মলয় ঘটক। আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব ইতিমধ্যে ডিআইজি রায়গঞ্জ রেঞ্জ তিনি কিন্তু এসে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন এবং এই মুহূর্তে আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন যে তিনি কিন্তু একদম ওপরে যাচ্ছেন এবং সেখানে অবশ্যই মন্ত্রী থেকে শুরু করে অতিরিক্ত পুলিশ সুপার থেকে শুরু করে প্রত্যেকেই উপস্থিত রয়েছেন। এই মুহূর্তে তাকে সংবর্ধিত করা হলো এবং ইসলামপুর কোর্টের তৃতীয় তলে কিন্তু সেই হচ্ছে কোর্টের ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক দুটি কোর্টের শুভ উদ্বোধন হবে। এক্সক্লুসিভ সেই চিত্র আপনাদের আমরা দেখানোর চেষ্টা করছি। আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব ইসলামপুর কোর্ট কম্পাউন্ডে যে ভিডব্লিউডিসি যে ফ্লোরে ছিল সেই ফ্লোরেই কিন্তু আরও দুটি ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের শুভ উদ্বোধন, যেখানে ডিআইজি রায়গঞ্জ রেঞ্জ তিনি এসে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন। পাশাপাশি আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব এই মুহূর্তে এক্সক্লুসিভ যে চিত্র আপনাদের দেখানোর চেষ্টা করব।
The United District Magistrate, Uttar Dinajpur, specially invited, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. Indeed, it's a great privilege and a proud moment given to me by Justice Dr. Mukherjee, as well as the United District and Session Judge, Uttar Dinajpur, to inaugurate the two new courtrooms built in the existing court complex. For me, it was a matter of surprise that the proposal which took birth in the year 2000 had ultimately seen the light of the day after nearly 24 years. As the famous adage goes, better late than never. With the untiring efforts of the Honorable Justice Mukherjee and the learned district judge and the kind cooperation of the Honorable Minister in charge, this has become a reality today, and we have been able to inaugurate the two new courtrooms. The learned district judge had vividly presented the history of the Uttar Dinajpur district, which took birth on the 1st of April 1992, and as to how the people of the district contributed to the freedom struggle. It is of utmost importance that our judges function in a congenial atmosphere with adequate facilities. Hitherto, the two courts were functioning in accommodation shared with the other government offices, which may not augur well. But nonetheless, today it has become a reality, and the two courts which are already functioning will be accommodated in the new courtrooms, namely the courts of the Additional District and Session Judge, Fast Track 1, and Additional District and Session Judge, Fast Track number 2. As pointed out by the learned district judge, a lot of groundwork and homework had to be done to make this event a reality today. As mentioned by the learned district judge, the building has got facility for installing a lift, for which I would request the Honorable Minister to grant administrative approval, financial approval, not only stopping with that, including disbursements of funds, so that the lift can be installed. It serves two purposes. In fact, the NCMS, the National Court Management System, has a prototype for putting up courtrooms. In fact, on this Saturday, I was in Delhi attending a conference which was for which the senior judges of the Honorable Supreme Court suggested that maybe probably the size of the courtrooms, size of the court building may not be as per the norms prescribed in the NCMS recommendation. Nonetheless, the facilities have to be provided, more particularly clean washrooms for the litigants, for the learned judges who are functioning in the judgeship, as well as washroom facilities for the differently abled and ramp facilities so that people who are wheelchair bound would be able to access the courtrooms very freely. So I am sure this will happen very soon, and the Honorable Minister will take utmost, consider this of utmost importance and do whatever is necessary to make the building a state-of-the-art facility. I have also been informed that the two new courtrooms are equipped with modern technology like video conferencing facility and have a spacious ambience, and it has been completed in a record time of 10 to 11 months after the receipt of the administrative approval and allotment of funds. The short span of time within which the two courtrooms have become a reality will show that if there is a will, there is a way. And I am sure that Honorable Minister in charge, who is also a member of the Calcutta Bar, will definitely prioritize our requirements, because a robust district judiciary is the backbone of the entire judicial system. Very recently, I had pointed out that our districts are suffering on account of non-sanction of office expenses. It had been reported by one of the learned district judges that the members of the bar have contributed and they are purchasing paper and printer cartridges. And not stopping with that, they are threatening the department in the district judiciary that out of the paper given by them, the orders and judgments in which cases they appeared should be printed out first. So this I had highlighted, and I also brought it to the notice of the Principal Secretary Judicial Department, because unless the funds are sanctioned, it becomes very, very difficult and embarrassing for the entire district judiciary to virtually go with the begging bowl to the members of the bar. Very often I have been earlier informed that the learned judges of the district judiciary contribute their personal funds for meeting office expenses. One more appeal to the Honorable Minister is that in several district court complexes, generators have been installed, but there has been no sanction for fuel as well as generator operator. In fact, I had witnessed them in especially in Barasat, North 24 Parganas, and the generator is lying idle at times, because during summer season it becomes very difficult, very, very difficult, and many a times the judges of the district judiciary once again contribute their personal funds for the purpose of purchasing fuel to run the generator. But however, the company which installed the generator says that there should be a full-time generator operator. Full-time in the sense he should be available near the generator problems faced by the district judiciary. I also take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for sanction of funds, and once again appeal to Honorable Madam for sanction of the necessary funds for the district judiciary in the state of West Bengal, so that our courts can function seamlessly and our judges are also able to work in a very congenial atmosphere and the learned senior and junior members of the bar, the president and secretaries of the various associations. I am sure the members of the bar will put to use the two new courtrooms in a proper manner, and I appeal to each member of the bar that the court complexes are a home away from home. Most of the learned lawyers from morning 10 at least from 10 a.m. till about 7 p.m. for 5 days in a week, up to 6 days on the first week and the third week, they are here. So they spend more time in the court complexes than in their residence. So therefore, if it is a home away from home, my sincere request to the learned members of the bar that the court complexes should be maintained in a neat and hygienic manner, free from encroachments. This is a common feature I found across the state of West Bengal, which I have not seen in any other state, where the learned members of the bar have encroached on common areas, on corridors, on parking spaces reserved for learned judges, etc., causing a lot of inconvenience. I am sure the learned district magistrate Uttar Dinajpur, who has joined us, appears to be a young and vibrant officer. He will extend his excellent support. I have travelled the state of West Bengal and I have found that the district magistrates and the Sukunda police do extend their fullest cooperation to the learned district judges. Whenever a meeting is called for by the learned district judge, I would request the district magistrate to participate in the meeting. In case he is not available, one senior officer from the district administration should be present. And these meetings can be on a regular basis, on a monthly basis. If suppose the district administration faces some difficulty, that can be discussed with the district judge and vice versa. And then it may appear to the district administration that wants the district judiciary may be very minuscule problem. But then, sir, you need to appreciate, suppose the washrooms are not clean, you can issue a direction to the public works department to clean up this place. And in some places, there are no separate washrooms for the ladies, that is lady lawyers, lady litigants, apart from that, our lady judicial officers. These issues, if highlighted by the learned district judge, I am sure the district magistrate will prioritize this and also sanction necessary funds and also appoint one officer to monitor the work. Because at times, when the tender is floated and awarded to a successful bidder, the very little is done by the administration. Unless your officer inspects, the fear in the contractor will not be there, because he is empaneled contractor. There may be several works he may be doing in the district administration, and one officer on a weekly basis, if he can come and inspect, a surprise inspection preferably, definitely things will change. And I am sure with the cooperation of one and all, the learned district judge as well as the learned judges of the entire district as well as the Sadar will have a comfortable courtrooms, and they can very efficiently discharge the function. In fact, I was going through the statistics. Though these courts were functioning elsewhere, sharing space with the officers of the various administration, their disposal rate is excellent. On Saturday's conference in Delhi, in Supreme Court, they showed statistics. And I am proud to say that in the state of West Bengal, despite the lack of adequate facilities, I cautiously use the word adequate facilities, compared to the other states, our judges are performing. Our judges are performing. The number of cases, I would request the district magistrate or the concerned department of the district administration to nominate one officer, meet the government pleader or meet the public prosecutor, prioritize those cases. See, many a times the district administration or the state suffers an order on account of not promptly attending to the matter, not responding to the court notices. By default, orders are being passed. So therefore, wherever the district administration or the BLLRO is made as a party, they should take matters with the utmost seriousness. In fact, when I was there in my parent high court, I flagged this issue in a meeting chaired by the Chief Secretary and all other secretaries and the Honorable Law Minister of the state of Tamil Nadu. And immediately a cadre was created in all the districts where he is called as PA to collector legal, PA legal. So he has got a law qualification and he has been drawn from some other department, and his only job is to monitor the litigation. So as a result of which ex parte orders were avoided, the affidavits in opposition, the written statements were filed promptly, and the state was duly represented. So with this word, I thank everyone for this wonderful opportunity, and I congratulate the learned district judge and all the learned judges in the district of Uttar Dinajpur for happy judging and using the court premises to the utmost, and also good wishes to the learned members of the bar and the Honorable Minister in charge. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Lordship. We are deeply moved by His Lordship's kind and valuable words. The Judgeship of Uttar Dinajpur will surely comply as per the roadmap, direction and the structured instructions and advice of the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court, Calcutta. Now I request Sri Maloy Ghatak, Honorable Minister in charge, Law and Judicial Department, Government of West Bengal, to kindly address the ceremony.
আপনাদের জানিয়ে দিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে
Thank you, sir.
আইনমন্ত্রী মলক ঘট
The Honorable
কিন্তু
Justice
অন স্ক্রিন রয়েছেন
Mr.
এবং
T.S.
ভার্চুয়ালি
Sivananda, the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Calcutta,
ডিস্ট্রিক্ট সেশন
the Honorable Justice Dr. Ajay Kumar Mukherjee,
ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্ট
Honorable Judge, High Court at Calcutta, and the General Judge in charge of Islampur subdivision. I feel privileged to remain present today on this occasion of inaugural ceremony of the newly created Additional District and Sessions Judge Fast Track is an administrative subdivision of Uttar Dinajpur district in the state of West Bengal. It is the headquarters of Islampur town. The subdivision has 5 community development blocks, 5 police stations, 5 panchayat samitis, 59 gram panchayats, 757 maujas, 730 inhabited villages, 2 municipalities and 2 census towns, Chopra and Islampur, Gopalpukur and Gopalpukur 2. The Korondigi are the 5 community development blocks, Islampur and Dalpola are the municipalities, and Chopra and Haskunda are the census towns in the subdivision of Islampur under jurisdiction of this court. My Lord, after coming to the power in the 2011, our Honorable Chief Minister, under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee, has been providing first governance and prompt delivery of various benefits to the citizens, as well as regarding the speedy justice to the litigants by creation of newly districts and subdivisions, and establishment of district courts at Paschim Bardhaman, Jhargram, Kalimpong and Alipurduar, and newly construction of different court buildings and quarters of the judicial officers. My Lord, for the construction of the subdivisional court building at Islampur, newly created additional district judge court, special court, an amount of 82,73,000 plus only was released. Furthermore, an amount of 11,14,000 was and CCTV in the Islampur new court building, second floor, in the district of Uttar Dinajpur. Moreover, for the construction of new court rooms in the rank of ADJ at the first floor of the existing fast track court building of the district court complex at Uttar Dinajpur Judgeship. An amount of rupees 1 crore 2 lakhs were also been released. And during this short span of time, my Lord inaugurated the Pur and Bharatpur, were also inaugurated recently. The subdivisional court at Durgapur is also almost ready for inauguration, my Lord. And the advices given today, my Lord, I will ask my judicial secretary to take up the issue immediately. And my Lord, we will sit together and see that all these problems can be solved at the earliest. And my Lord, I express my deepest and sincerest gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, for her tireless efforts for rendering speedy justice to the litigants. I express my gratitude and sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Justice and the Honorable Judges of Calcutta High Court for being present today and making the program a grand success. I also express my thanks to the learned District Judge of Uttar Dinajpur for his uttering efforts and regard to the inauguration of the newly created additional District and Session Judge First Track Court and the additional District and Session Judge Second Track Court at Islampur, Uttar Dinajpur. Thank you, my lord. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity for giving my views in this connection in the inaugural ceremony of the Uttar Dinajpur Court building. Thank you very much.
We thank once again the Honorable Minister in charge, Law and Judicial Department for his invaluable words, and we hope to build a strong bonding between the government and the district judiciary so that we can move ahead our district judgeship in the future days to come. Now it's time for the virtual roaming of the two new courtrooms. The registered IT team of the Honorable High Court is requested to kindly play the virtual roaming.
The District Judicial. This is the constructed fast-track courts at the second floor of the building equipped with modern fire extinguisher. This is the Ijlash of newly constructed fast-track first court. This is the chamber of the presiding officer of fast-track first court. This is the Ijlash of newly constructed fast-track second court.
Now I earnestly request Honorable Justice Dr. Ajay Kumar Mukherjee, Judge Honorable High Court at Calcutta, and the Honorable Judge in charge, Uttar Dinajpur Judgeship, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks of today's program.
A very good morning to extend my due to Honorable the Chief Justice for gracing this occasion. Sir, the inauguration of the two new courtrooms of the additional district and session judge First Track Court 1 and additional district and session judge First Track Court 2 at Islampur subdivision at the court complex marks a significant milestone in our journey towards providing justice to the public at large. Before I begin my vote of thanks, I would like to mention here that being the judge in charge of this district, I am well versed in all the pressing impediments in the route of delivering justice seamlessly. Most demanding one since 2000. It was in 2023 when the Honorable Chief Justice, present Chief Justice, took over the office. After that, the stalled balance work of the second floor of the three-storied court building at Islampur got its administrative approval from the government after repeated urges. On this occasion, I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Minister in charge, Law and Judicial Department, Government of West Bengal, Mr. Molay Bhato, for providing financial and other logistic support. I would also like to express my appreciation to our esteemed guests, dignitaries and colleagues. I thank all for joining us on this momentous occasion. Your presence is a testament to the importance of this milestone and the impact it will have on our community. I would also like to acknowledge the tireless efforts of our staff, architects, engineers, construction workers who have worked diligently to bring this project in reality. Your hard work and dedication are truly appreciated. Since Principal Secretary Judicial Department and Minister in charge is also present, I would like to take the opportunity to to state that there are a few pending works which are required to be completed on an urgent basis, like construction of corridor interconnecting the two court buildings within the court complex of Raiganj, construction of judicial quarters at Raiganj, and in Islampur, the hiring of generator as per government geo, the identification date, the setting up of a medical unit in the Islampur subdivision is also a need of the hour. And one more proposal is that whether Court of Civil Judge Junior Division can be housed in the same building at Islampur. Please take note of these projects, and I'd be thankful if it can be expedited. At the beginning of this new chapter, let us remain committed to upholding the principles of justice, equity and fairness. May this new building serve as a symbol of our unwavering commitment to serve to our community. I would also like to thank once again to our Chief Justice for his erudite speech and insightful leadership. I would like to express gratitude to Secretary Judicial Department, Mr. Kanjilal, the District Magistrate who is also present here, and I would also like to thank Mr. Hotok, Mr. Minister in charge, learned District Judge, Judicial Officers, members of the Bar, members of our registry, law clerks, esteemed guests, dignitaries, and our IT team. Thank you all once again, and may we continue to work together with the pending works. Thank you all.
We are deeply moved and obliged by the valuable words of His Lordship, the Honorable Judge in Charge, Uttar Dinajpur Judgeship. Now, with the kind permission of the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court Calcutta, may we end the program with the playing of the national anthem. I would request everyone present in this august gathering to kindly rise for the national anthem.
Yes.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, हिंद हिमाचल जमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I now request Your Lordship, the Honorable Chief Justice, to kindly close the program for the day.
Yes.
আমরা একে একে কথা বলে নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব। এই মুহূর্তে ইসলামপুর শহরের জন্য বা সাব ডিভিশনের জন্য বড় প্রাপ্তি। আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন এই মুহূর্তে রাজ্যের মন্ত্রী গোলাম রব্বানী তিনি রয়েছেন, কি তার বক্তব্য আমরা একটু শুনে নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব, জুড়ে থাকুন। বললাম যে দুটো ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের আজকে শুভ উদ্বোধন হলো এবং
your presence had enriched the program, all of you. I would request all of you, Amra, you come all the way. We sit today, we sit and have a cup of tea.
Sir, it's a grand opportunity for Islampur subdivision to
It's a grand opportunity, and judiciary is also no exception to it. But when we talk about the subdivisions of the different districts,
yes sir, yes sir.
when we talk about the subdivisions of the different districts, then we find, and during my experience as a judge in the judiciary, Bengal judiciary, I had traveled to many places on account of my posting, and I found that I have been posted in some of the subdivisions also. I will visit my subdivision first, and I already, before joining here, I gathered information from the Honorable High Court. I was told that Islampur has got a very rich heritage. Islampur has got a very well compact judicial system, but we are running from the SDO premises. I express my thanks at the first instant to the district magistrate of Uttar Dinajpur Judgeship, both the present district magistrate and the erstwhile district magistrate, who had, without any saying anything, had permitted the district judiciary to use a good chunk of their space in the SDO establishment. Everyone, all the stakeholders, I got active and proactive cooperation from the district administration, the PWD authorities, my higher administration, the Honorable High Court and the government, and also from the Honorable Minister in charge, Law and Judicial Department, which could make this entire process a successful one. And today we have inaugurated the 2 new courtrooms which are fitted with all the facilities as a model court should have. And I am glad that during my tenure, the Judgeship of Uttar Dinajpur could see the light of 2 model new courts,
Sir,
which will cater to the needs of all the litigants and learned lawyers and other stakeholders who are associated with the justice delivery mechanism of our country.
Minister Ghulam Rabbani, MIC of Government of West Bengal and Chairman Islampur Municipality is present and the grand opening of this fast track court. But recent past we have seen some incidents which has the urge of setting up a outpost, police outpost for law and order problem in Islampur court.
I have been informed about that. I would like to first of all express my thanks and gratitude to the Honorable Minister Ghulam Rabbani, who is present, who has made a time out of his busy schedule to be present and be a part of this august occasion. And I already got information that in the recent past, there have been some sporadic incidents which had prompted the the need for augmenting the security and beefing up the security establishment in the court premises. My SP Islampur PD, the Honorable DIG of Raiganj range, both of them are present, and I have already taken up the issue with them, and they have ensured me in the different meetings which we have held that they are looking into the matter. They have already informed their higher-ups, and very soon we are going to have a comprehensive security system as ventilated by the Honorable Chief Justice in the courtroom, and make Islampur Court a model one in the days to come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. আমরা এই মুহূর্তে স্যারের সঙ্গে কথা বলবো। বললাম যে বিচারের বাণী নীরবে নিভৃতে কাঁদে, এটা পুরনো ধারণা ছিল, কিন্তু ধীরে ধীরে পশ্চিমবঙ্গ সরকারের ইয়েতে
Have a look at the new courtroom.
প্রপোজালটা ছিল 2000-এর, আর স্যাংশন হলো অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেটিভ অ্যাপ্রুভাল হয়েছে 2012-13। ইট ইজ ভেরি সারপ্রাইজিং। যখন পয়সা বেশি আসছিল তো পয়সাটা ফেরত দেওয়া হচ্ছিল, আর আমরা পয়সার জন্য দিল্লিতে গিয়ে লড়াই করছি। তাও কিন্তু জুডিশিয়ারিতে আমরা 2,82,00,000 টাকা স্যাংশন করে আজকে কোর্ট বিল্ডিং চিফ জাস্টিস TS শিবাগনম আর অনারেবল চিফ জজ অজয় মুখার্জি আর অনারেবল মিনিস্টার ইনচার্জ মলয় ঘটক আর আমাদের ডিস্ট্রিক্ট জাজ, লার্নার জাজ আর অল জাজের সঙ্গে আমরা এটা শেয়ার করলাম। আজকে ইনঅগ্রেশন হলো। আমার বক্তব্য এটা 2000-এ কেন হয়নি, 2001-এ কেন হয়নি, 2011 অবধি কেন হয়নি, 2012-11-তে আমরা ক্ষমতায় এসেছি। আমাদের মুখ্যমন্ত্রী মাননীয় মমতা ব্যানার্জি আজকে 2,82,00,000 আর যেটা লাগবে এখানে ওটাও আমরা দেবো। কিন্তু প্রবলেম এখানে আমাদের কি হচ্ছে, 1,71,000 কোটি টাকা যখন আটকে রেখেছে, MGNRG টাকা দেয় না, PMAY টাকা দেয় না, তার সত্ত্বেও আমরা এগুলো কাজ করতে পারছি, যার জন্য আমি মুখ্যমন্ত্রী অনারেবল চিফ মিনিস্টারকে ধন্যবাদ দিচ্ছি।
স্যার, ইসলামপুর পৌরসভার জন্য একটু আচ্ছা আমরা এই মুহূর্তে তার একটু গলার প্রবলেম আছে, আমরা অবশ্যই অন্যান্য অতিথিদের সঙ্গে কথা বলবো। আপনাদের জানাবো এই মুহূর্তে যে চিত্র আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, খুশির জোয়ার ইসলামপুর বারে, এবং সেই সঙ্গে যারা এখানে সিনিয়র এবং জুনিয়র, এখানে হচ্ছে জুরিসপ্রুডেন্স আছেন, লয়ার্স আছেন, কারণ দুটি হচ্ছে ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের শুভ উদ্বোধন হলো। আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন সেই রুমের ভেতরে আপনাদের আমরা নিয়ে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা করব এবং কেমন ব্যবস্থাপনা আছে সেটিও আপনাদের দেখানোর চেষ্টা করব। এক্সক্লুসিভলি জুড়ে থাকুন। আজকে ওপেনিং সেরেমনি অফ দ্য 2 ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টস সেটি কিন্তু হয়েছে। হ্যাঁ, এই মুহূর্তে ডিগনিটারিজ যারা আছেন তারা কিন্তু প্রত্যেকে ভিজিট করছেন। একটু ছেড়ে দাও।
এটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে সব ফ্যাসিলিটি সমেত, মানে অল দি স্টেক হোল্ডার্স এর রিকোয়ারমেন্ট both in the virtual mode, physical mode, continuous uninterrupted hearing চলবে। আমি এটাও বিফোর আই জয়েন এখানে নেট কানেক্টিভিটি খুব অসুবিধা ছিল। নাও উত্তর দিনাজপুর, বোথ রায়গঞ্জ and ইসলামপুর আর ওয়েল কানেক্টেড উইথ ইন্টারনেট ফ্যাসিলিটি, মানে আমাদের we have got the best internet connection uninterruptedly case চলতে থাকে।
for litigants and advocates.
আলাদা স্ক্রিন বসিয়ে দেওয়া হবে, মনিটর হবে, ক্যামেরা বসে গেছে, তো অল টেকনিক্যাল ভেরিফিকেশন চলে আসছে। আমরা সেকেন্ড আলাদা আরেকটা কোর্টরুম ইজ অলসো সেম গেটআপ। একটা দেখিয়ে নাও, দিকটা চেম্বারটা দেখিয়ে নাও। আসুন আসুন কাম। হ্যাঁ,
এই মুহূর্তে দেখতে পাচ্ছেন চিফ জাস্টিস অফ উত্তর দিনাজপুর ডিস্ট্রিক্ট কোর্ট, পাশাপাশি মন্ত্রী গোলাম রব্বানি থেকে শুরু করে এসডিও ইসলামপুর থেকে শুরু করে ডিআইজি, এবং আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করব এই মুহূর্তে দেখতে পাচ্ছেন অ্যাডিশনাল ডিস্ট্রিক্ট অ্যান্ড সেশন জাজ ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক সেকেন্ড কোর্ট, তার যে রুম, সেই রুম কিন্তু এই মুহূর্তে পরিদর্শন করছেন। পাশাপাশি ইসলামপুর সাব ডিভিশনাল কোর্টের যারাই হচ্ছে অনারেবল জাজেস রয়েছেন, ডিগনিটারিজরা রয়েছেন, তারাও কিন্তু সেই ফাস্ট কোর্ট এবং সেকেন্ড কোর্ট রয়েছে এই মুহূর্তে।
আমরা কোর্ট থেকে যেরকম অভ্যস্ত, those days are gone actually. এটা নিউ দিস ইজ লাইক সেকেন্ড কোর্ট, সেকেন্ড দিস ইজ
সেটা এখন ভালো করে করেছে। ভালো আছেন? আর দেখা দরকার আমরাও দেখেছি। সাইডটাতে নিচে নিচে আমাদের চোখে নিচে গেছে না চিন্তা নেই, এটাই আমাদের নিচে গেছে না চিন্তা।
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
এই নাজিবাবু খোলা আছে, আমরা এনাদের গেস্ট নিয়ে চলে যাবো বিসি রুম, আর বাকিরা ওই দিক দিয়ে বেরিয়ে চলে যাবে। সবাইকে চা কফি সব অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট করে দিয়েছেন তো?
আজকে আমাদের রিলিফ আছে তো?
একদম বলো
কোনটা বলো তো? 15 মিনিটস।
হ্যাঁ,
এই তো কি ডাইরেক্ট থেকে নিল।
আপনি একবার 4টের সময় একটা ফোনটা ডিআইজি দা নাও।
আপনাদের জানিয়ে দিই, ইসলামপুর শহরের জন্য বা বলা চলে ইসলামপুর মহকুমার জন্য বড় প্রাপ্তি, ইসলামপুর কোর্ট পরিসর বা কোর্ট কম্পাউন্ডে আজকে দুটি নতুন ফাস্ট ট্র্যাক কোর্টের শুভ উদ্বোধন আপনাদের জানানোর চেষ্টা করবো। এক্সক্লুসিভ সেই চিত্র আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন। এই মুহূর্তে রাজ্যের মন্ত্রী গোলাম রব্বানি থেকে শুরু করে প্রত্যেকেই তারা কিন্তু ডিস্ট্রিক্ট জাজ যিনি রয়েছেন তার সঙ্গে বিভিন্ন বিষয় নিয়ে আলোচনা করছেন। এক্সক্লুসিভ সেই চিত্র আপনাদের আমরা লাইভ দেখানোর চেষ্টা করছি নিউজ টুডে ইন্ডিয়াতে। দেখতে পাচ্ছেন ইসলামপুর পুলিশ জেলার পুলিশ সুপার জবি থমাস, তিনি রয়েছেন এই মুহূর্তে। স্যার ছোট একটা
এটা জাস্ট একটা স্ট্রাকচার বল দাঁড়ায়
স্যার ভালো আছেন তো?
এই চার্জের যখন নিচে আছেন
These houses the ADJ codes. This is the ADJ POXO code. This is the ADJ second code. But the structure is different. That is different. That is newly built. That has been built with the latest get up. That was more than 18 open. তখন আপনার এটা তো আগে আপনারা টাকা দেবেন কি আপনাদের সত্যি কথা বলে পিডব্লিউডিকে ওয়েল উই চেস ওই যে আজকে এই জন্য অনারেবল চিফ জাস্টিস অলসো কম্পেল টু টেক দিস ইন দ্য ওপেন প্ল্যাটফর্ম যে যখনই আমরা চেস করি পিডব্লিউডি কামস আপ উইথ এন এক্সকিউজ দ্যাট উই আর নট হ্যাভিং ফান্ডস আমি এটাও বলেছিলাম
এখানে ওয়ার্ক অর্ডার হয়ে গেছে
মানে দে আর আমরা বললাম উই আর টেকিং আপ দ্য ইস্যু ইন হার্ড ইউ সেন্ড আস দ্য এস্টিমেট তাহলে আপনাকে একটা জিনিস বলা হয় যেটা মিনিস্টার ইন চার্জকে আমি বলার সাহিত্য বললাম যে